Welcome to the third day of the Canadian Women's National Championship from Maple Leaf Cricket Ground in King City. Sania Zia bowling to Achani. Achani this time bent back foot, and then again she did a little cut, and the ball went between the wicketkeeper and the slip, and they wanted to take for the third, but good call by Divya to Achani to not to take it, and she is and it's 2 run. We welcome you all to the viewing this broadcast brought to you by Cricket Canada in cooperation um, with Cricket Ontario. Yeah, with me in the broadcast is one of the prominent player from the one of the team that has an off day today. In, welcome to the third day of the Canadian Women's National Championship from Maple Leaf Cricket Ground in King City. Sania Zia bowling to Achani. Achani this time bent back foot, and then again she did a little cut, and the ball went between the wicketkeeper and the slip, and they wanted to take. So it is after 1 over. It's 8-0 loss. By Divya to Achani to not to take it, and
a good
she
bit
is
of streaky start.
and it's 2 run.
First ball. That was
we welcome you all to the viewing this broadcast brought to you by Cricket Canada in cooperation with Cricket Ontario. Yeah, it was a very good start by Sania with the first ball that the catch was dropped. Me in the broadcast by another young upcoming Canadian player from Katie, one of the team that has pavilion today. First ball, right ball. Welcome to the third day of the Canadian Women's National Championship. It's a nice and cold breeze here today. Cricket Ground in King City.
Gotta watch them.
Sania Zia bowling to Achani. Achani this time bent back foot, and then again she did a little cut, and the ball went 18 degrees, sunny between the wicketkeeper and the slip, and they wanted to take. So it is after 1 over. Down to the cover loss. And Hala as much was there to field. They were able to take it. No, not Divya. Divya 2 run. Played it down into the cover for single. To the viewing this broadcast brought to you by Cricket Canada in cooperation with the chance. They're prominent player. Achani player has been a young, talented, upcoming national player. Very solid in the batting. Yeah, it was a very good start by Sania with the first ball that the catch was dropped. Me in the broadcast is another young, upcoming Canadian player from Katie, one of the team that has pavilion today. First ball, right ball. Welcome to the third day of the Canadian Women's National Championship. It's a nice and cold breeze here today. Cricket Ground in King City.
Gotta watch them.
Sania Zia bowling to Achani. Achani this time bent back foot, and then again she did a little cut, and the ball went 18 degrees, sunny between the wicketkeeper and the slip. And they wanted to take. So it is after 1 over. Down to the cover loss. Divya to Achani not to take it, to field. And they were able to take it. No, not Divya. Divya 2 run. Played it down into the cover for single. To the viewing this broadcast wanted to go long down to the middle of the side, but decided not to. I think ball was a little bit of a slow. The time would have been talented, not right, not hit it, or maybe popped up, but she made a good decision. Yeah, it was a very good start by Sania with the first ball that the catch was dropped. Me in the broadcast is another young, upcoming Canadian player from this time she played it back to the bowler. Today. First ball, right ball. Welcome to the third day of the Canadian Women's National Championship. It's a nice and cold breeze here today. In King City.
It's a lot harder to play.
Sania Zia bowling to Achani. Achani this time bent back foot, and then again she did a little cut. It would have been a good Yorker. 18 degrees, sunny between the wicketkeeper and the slip. And
that's
you
what
need
this
to
particular
take some risks.
very trying to make sure the ball goes between the hook, between the below the bat.
Then she's not the Viet, and he's 2 run. Played it down into the cover.
This time she'll flick it down to the, try to flick it down to the screen right now. But I think the ball hit the post, and it was a further in. And Zach can play a nice pass to Ramos.
Did well to bring back the over though after the wide at the start and pulled it back.
Yeah, started with 2 wide and eventually recovered. And the rest of it, just so you can see it clearly in service. Well, yes, the ruling will just turn, and that's when you do the mainstream of the Canadian National Women's Championship from Open Canadian KCA. And I appreciate your effort that you subscribe to the channel and click on that. So there's a ribbon there through the public channel, and there's a live streaming of the cricket game across the province and across the country. Your support is needed, and it should be greatly appreciated. At the same time, it's a third game of the Women's National Championship. So yeah, pushing down to the India, pushing down to the long and the beginning here, and that's where the Cedar is there. Good throw, right on the stumps.
Great throw. Always sort of use the foot to stop it. Well stopped in the end.
That's a strike. Yes, the ruling will just turn, and that's when you do the mainstream of the Canadian Championship from this way. And they're able to capitalize on the space for and take a single.
That was a good run. Bowler's ideal. Good pace and good to run nicely. Just bowling and get over. The ball was a little bit of a short, so Lydia recognized that and put it down to the square leg. Yes, and they're running for 3. Good running between the wicket. Good running. I think the dew held that ball up a little bit, otherwise it would have gone for 4.
Yes, that's a strike. Yeah, this is really bright and KCA. What kind of degrees are but nice center, but a little bit of a chill. Sunny goes for a kick, the center wants to play maybe on the back foot towards the short wicket.
These conditions actually remind me a lot of New Zealand.
Oh yeah, I don't know, you probably know better than me. I think as the sun is going to come out, the forecast is 26 degrees today. So they come down full toss. She made it full toss down to the mid-wicket area. Look like it's going to sail down to the boundary. And it does. And it does. The whole length. So watching it. A really good use of the foot to reach out and play the full toss.
Good running. Yeah, it's a fine line. It's you want to get the ball full, but you miss your mark slightly. Chance to score.
Yeah, the balance is good. After 3 innings, it's 3 maybe on the back foot towards the short wicket.
These conditions actually remind me a lot of New Zealand.
Oh yeah, I don't know, you probably know better than me. I think as the sun is going to come out, the forecast is 26 degrees today. So they come down full toss. She made it full toss down to the mid-wicket area. Look like it's going to the mid-off, mid-on, and there was a misfield. And misfield means ball didn't go behind the player, but she'd have a difficult time picking it up. And as you correctly say, it always probably has a difference in getting the ball a little bit of a wet. And perhaps using the towel to clean it up. And
Sonali there was just trying to dry the ball. It's having a bit of an impact.
Change your number today. Yes, Aksana. And Archie touch it to the point.
Good fielding by Creamer. She got up quickly.
Divya played it down to the mid-on, and there was a misfield. And misfield means ball didn't go behind the player, but she'd have a difficult time picking it up. And as you correctly say, again,
Same as if the ball was on the leg side, and let's say just flick it down, and kind of went, and she aggressively dived to stop the boundary, and she did.
Great fielding.
Great fielding out there. No question, great fielding.
Yeah.
A lot of muscle.
Full toss on leg. It's always hard to stop.
Yep. She saved the valuable run. So these runs count at the end.
They do.
Change your number today. Yes, Aksana. And Archie this time she missed it, and keeper to the point big, it also missed it. But Miriam was there.
Creamer. She got up quickly.
Recovered the ball. You can see that.
And there was a misfield.
Great ball.
Yeah, that was a nice ball.
Ball didn't go behind the player, but she'd have a difficult time picking it up. And as you correctly say, again,
Same as if the ball was on the leg side, and just flick it down. Kind of went, and she aggressively dived to stop the boundary, and she did.
Great fielding.
Great fielding out there.
25 without
Great
loss.
fielding. A lot of muscle.
One ball to come in the over. Toss on leg. It's always hard to stop.
Yep. She saved the valuable run. So these runs count at the end.
They do. And there's a wide. Well stopped by the wicketkeeper. This is a shame. It was a tidy over. Just falling away at the end.
Yeah, last ball of the over. Let's see how it comes out. This time, Divya played it down to the mid-on. Player was there, Sabur, but they were able to take a good single. Good understanding between the two batsmen. And playing with a good understanding, good running between the wickets. It seems that they have got it down pat, and they're trusting each other when taking the runs. So it's after 4 overs, it's 27 for no loss. Achni and on 14 of 16, and Divya is 7 out of 8.
Yeah, Divya seems to be really timing the ball nicely. She's had a lot of confidence from her knock on the first day. She's got a very fast 50, so I think she's bringing that form into today's match.
Yes. There's a bowling change. Kainat Kazi is coming from the 15th line end. And the very first ball, a little bit of a short. She punched it down to the gully area, and they were able to take 2 runs, easy 2 runs.
It was a nice shot, just a little bit of width, and she took advantage of it.
Kind of Kazi back to Divya again. Let's see what she does this time. This time, a little bit of a full ball, and Divya just took this step out of the off stump and then punch it down to the extra cover
Great
for
shot.
4. Great shot. Get reading on the ball.
The green team really need a wicket.
Yeah,
To break the
it's a power
partnership.
play, first power play. The blue team's not doing too bad.
Yeah,
Cedar blue.
it's a good start.
They capitalized on a catch drop in the
They
first ball.
did.
That would have been a big wicket, and sometime that first ball wicket demoralized the team as well. It's a psychological effect. Kainat Kazi, way full toss high, no ball, way over the waist. Ball is running down to the boundary line, and it does. So it's a no ball 4. Above the waist, under new rules, there is a no ball. And it's a free hit to Divya. This time Divya come out and it got caught, but this is a free hit to no ball. No ball free hit, so no run. So she made a 1 run. She got caught. Good throw, hit the stumps, and they go for the second. And they go for the third, and this time it could be
Wow.
oh
Sequence
diving
of
in.
events.
She wouldn't be out because bails are out. In this case, the stumps have to be out of the ground in order to get him out, get the batsman out. But a lot of excitement happened on the last ball,
Yeah.
right, Kate?
Yeah, it's an amazing sequence of events there. We almost had 2 run-outs. We had a catch,
Yeah,
and the result is 2 runs.
yeah. Free hit, hard hit by Divya, down to the mid-off, catch, celebration goes on for taking a catch, not realizing it was a free hit, then realize and throw the ball up in the air, come down, hit the wicket, throw the stumps, and this time Divya hit it down to the mid-wicket, and they're going for second, and there will be an easy second. 2 second.
It's another great shot.
Another great shot. So the score is still ticking a little bit, and replay of the last free hit. Divya hits a ball on a free hit to the mid-on, get caught, celebration goes up, player fielder throws a ball up, and it's on the ground, and they capitalize on this, that because the ball was still live, they take a second run, they take a run on it, and then they realize that the ball is on, they throw the ball come and hit the stumps, bails are off, run out was no run out, and they capitalize on another run. So that was a good running, good sense of humor. Tanya, this time it's a white ball, and these people are running good.
Yeah.
They're just taking their runs out here, and every opportunity they get, they're taking a run.
Yeah, it's an expensive over. I think Divya is just putting so much pressure on the bowler. She's lost her line a little bit sometimes.
I think both of them putting because they're taking a quick runs.
That's
And
it.
when that happens, right?
Yep.
When that happens, then the pressure is on the fielding team because they're adjusting the field.
Yeah, it's really important to move in with the bowler, especially this morning with the dew. It's to cut off those singles.
It's a kind of short ball. This time she punched it with the foot, actually punch it down to the cover area and settle for 1. Two balls to go in the over. Expensive over. 18 runs so far. Here come Kainat. Okay, cute. And this time another short ball.
Great shot.
And Divya took no chance. And hit it down to the mid wicket for 4. She's really reading the ball well. She's taking advantage of the short balls and the loose balls and playing the stroke where they're supposed to be going. And she's hitting the ball all over the place.
Yeah, she's raced to 25 of 14 balls. It's a great start. Almost 10 runs and over. The blue team has got to be happy with this start.
Yeah, after 5 overs, it's 49 for no loss. Divya 25 of 14 and Rachni is 15 of 17.
So Cream is coming into the attack.
What are they doing here, man? New bowler Karim was on bowling from the pavilion end, and she bowled to Achni, and Achni puts it down to the gully for 2. And it's 50. 51 for no loss.
Well fielded there.
Karima is from British Columbia.
She's from Alberta.
Alberta. Oh, I apologize because I don't know many players here. They're participating from across the country, and she's Alberta players. Here goes Karima. This time over the waist ball. Full toss over the waist, and it's a white ball. But I think umpire thought the ball is going to be dipping a little bit, and that's why she didn't call a no ball and give her the benefit of the doubt, and it's a white ball. They're ticking to 52 for no loss. And well, Karima, this time she pitched it down to the good length.
Good ball.
Good pitch. Good ball.
You can see the difference when it's pitched up as opposed to the short. It's a lot harder to score the runs.
Yes. Good length balls is hard to score the run. It's a wicket-taking ball usually when you miss it. Here goes Karima. Good run-up, good ball, good angle.
Well fielded.
And there was a good fielding in the gully.
Good cricket all around.
All around good cricket. And nice sunny day, 18 degrees. A little bit of a chill, but cricket day. Karima, this time to Achni. She played it down. She wanted to play down to the cover and take advantage of the gap, but the bat was a little bit open and it went into point area.
Just fell
Hala
short.
was there, no run conceded. Karima, good run up and good ball. This time she pitched it down to the middle, a little bit of a short, and Achni played it down to the short mid wicket, and no run. Is after the over. It is 52 for no loss after 6 overs, and the end of the power play. For the viewers, you're watching the Canadian National Women's T20 Championship from Maple Leaf Cricket Ground in Kingston, King City, Ontario. The broadcast is brought to you by Cricket Canada in cooperation with Cricket Ontario. The hosting province, and we hope that you're enjoying the broadcast. We request you to please subscribe the channel and click on likes so we can support our broadcasting and bring you more and more live coverage of the games across the country. You can also see the live on Cricket Canada Scoring app, available on the Google app, and you can download those and be in touch with the Canadian National Cricket Program.
Hala Smith is coming bowling too. And she pulled the ball all the way to the mid-wicket boundary for 2 runs.
We have a new bowler coming on, Hala coming down and bowl. She's a really off spinner, finger spin. She tosses it up, and this time Achni took no. It was a loose ball, and actually Achni put it down to the square leg for 4. Nice hook boundary by Achni. And it's got taken down to 60. Achni is on 21 after 24 balls. And Hala comes again to bowl, and this time she puts it again. Achni punch it down to the cover. There's a deep cover, and fielder there on a single. With me in the broadcast is the Ontario head coach Farooq Kirmani is here to help out with the coaches and giving his community time to the women's cricket. And welcome to the booth, Farooq. And how are you enjoying the day so far?
Very good, very good. It's a beautiful day. Nice.
This time, nice, beautiful hit by Divya, gone to the mid wicket for 4.
I'm enjoying it. It's a beautiful day. The girls are playing good, and thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure to help out women's and any community work. I'm glad to help out.
There are some supporters of the green team. They're in trouble at this point. Almost about 6.5 overs and 65 for no loss. Right? And
Allah's coming, running in both to Divi. mid-on boundary for single.
Good fielding by Sabur.
Zia, Sanya Zia.
Sanya Zia. Thank you for the correction. Good fielding by Sanya Zia. This guy stop the boundary and throw back. Very hard thrower. And it is after 7 overs, 66 for no loss.
The run rate is very high, and they're playing a really aggressive cricket, the girls from the blue team, and especially Divya and Archini. And running between the wicket also, I find is very well.
They have a good understanding of each other on the crease between Divya and Archani. They seem to know, and they have a think of taking a run. Then when they know, they without calling, they're running on a good short single and stealing the run sometime. So good between the running between the wickets between two girls. And here's the Karima from Alberta coming down bowling to Divya. Divya just flick it down to the short leg and taking an easy single.
Divya is batting really well. I like the way she bats. Very sound technique, aggressive when she needs to be, and play defensive when she has to be.
Karima to Achni, down to the leg side. Achni tried to play it and flick it, but ball was way out, and it is a white ball.
I think Karima needs to be, she's bowling in swinger, she needs to be a little bit more away from the crease instead of closer to the crease. Karima is coming in, again running in, ball to Archini. Line, ball was on a good length, and Archini played the defensive shot, there's no run.
Mm-hmm. 68 for no loss, up 7.2 overs. Karima coming from Pavilion End. This time to Achni, and Achni pull down to the square leg, and they're running for two, taking full advantage of the loose throw, and they were able to finish complete 2 runs. Score goes up to 70 for the loss.
That was a really good shot. Archini picked the short ball before, and she went back and pulled the ball to the square leg boundary.
She had a lot of time, then she pulled up and opened up the whole front, the body, and then just had a good full stroke to play. Karima broke the run up. This time the shots on the ground, going down to the mid-on, short mid-on. There's a Mariam is fielding there. So that's 1 run for Achni. The ball is a little bit of a getting wet, and umpires are checking. They may need some. Karima to Divya. Divya wanted to hit long ball, but then she realized the ball is a little bit of a high toss on it, and then it could have been a swing and miss, and maybe lose a wicket. So she decided to just stop the ball and be safe.
I think Karima line and length is good, but she tries too much. She just has the ball in the good areas. Let the batsman take the risk.
Yeah, absolutely. At this time, they have to do this because his score is a little bit high. Run rate is good, so they have to try everything what they can do. They just want one mistake by the batsman to do it, and I think there was a first ball drop, catch drop, and the slip, and since then they are capitalizing on it. Short ball. This time, Divya wanted to push it down to the square leg boundary. Missed, and it is a white ball. This time again, one shot ball. This time she redirected it down to the gully for no run, and it's
That was a good length ball, and the batsman Diva have no choice to play defensively.
yeah. And it was after 8 overs. It's 72 for no loss. Divya is batting at 34 of 21, and Achni is also 25 of 28.
The girl seems to have a very good understanding between them, and that makes a good partnership.
Back onto the bowling from the 15th line end.
I think Halla is bowling. I think the wind is blowing against her. I think her end needs to be changed because she's tossed the ball a lot, and the ball is really slow coming down, and the batsmen have enough time to play their shots.
Hala pushing a toss ball up. This time, Achni put down on the back foot on the off stump and push it down to the square leg. There was a deep square leg fielder,
That has a good arm.
and they just settled for single. Fielding has been opened up. They got one deep cover and then mid wicket and square leg. And this time, Divya push it down to the mid wicket, and they're taking two. It was a good thing, almost to the boundary rope. Hala to boundary. This time she tossed it up a little bit higher, and Divya just played it right. There is a very temptation in these lob balls, you know. And Hela is usually mixes it up. Sometimes she puts some flat, sometimes she goes high, just to make it temptation for the batsman to hit. And at this time, they need all the help they can get to get the wicket.
Yeah, I mean she's bowling well. Good fielding by Sanya. I think Sanya is one of the better fielders. That she can throw the ball and.
This time, ball was a little bit slow, and Achni just went full offside the off stump and push it down to the fine leg. And Karima had to run from the slip. There was no fine leg player here, so she came from the slip area and still saved the boundary. And they settled for 2 runs. Very aggressive batting by the Cedar Blues. This time, Achni again flick it easily. The ball was a little high. She didn't take a chance to hit it high. So she flicked it down to the fine leg area for single. And it is the end of the over. And after 9 is 79 for no loss. Run rate is 8.78 and projection score is 176. This will be the highest score if the run rate keeps up the way it is right now. But these two batsmen are really playing good cricket. Good running between the wicket, good taking advantage of the loose ball, placing the ball in the right areas for the runs, and rotating the strike at the decimal. I think it's very important this 2020 to rotate the strike.
Yeah,
right,
absolutely.
Coach?
Every ball should be a run, and that's what they're doing, trying to take advantage of the loose ball, rotating a strike, and keep going, keep the run rate ticking.
Karima coming to bowl Achni. This time Achni pull it back again to the square leg. There was a fielder, and they are easy taking two
because they know the fielder down there doesn't have a good arm, and they're taking advantage of the arm and or the throw and taking it easy to.
Karima coming ball from the pavilion and to Archani. This time Archani wanted to hit hard, but she punched it. And whoa, lucky her. The direct throw would have got her run out. And there was no fielder close by on the onside. And they were able to run for two.
That was a
But
really good chance, Shaji, but I think the fielder just got confused. The cover and the point, they're both confused who's supposed to go.
Karima to Archani. This time Archani again. Punch it down to the point, no run. Or gully, I would say. You're watching the live coverage of the Canadian National Women T20 Championship from
King City.
King City, Ontario. Here comes Radima. Oh, the Karima. Pushing down to Ashni. No run. Cricket Canada, Canadian National Women T20 Championship. Yearly event. A lot of promising players in this tournament. There was a young guns team played who are, most of them are under 19. Karima coming both to Ashni. Ashni just had a good pull down to the square leg for single. The streaming broadcast brought to you by Cricket Canada in cooperation with Cricket Ontario, the hosting province. And after 10 overs is 84 for no loss. Divya is 37 off 24 and Achni is 34 off 37. And we will be right back after the because of the weather is getting hot. We have a 10-minute health break. We will be right back in a few minutes. Thank you for being with us, and we hope to see you in 10 minutes again. come back after 5 or so. Yeah. You settle down, then we. Okay. Everything is like.
Yeah, okay. Sure. Teacher come up to my work is coming now if you want to stay. No, you could stay if you want to.
Al Brahma just come and broadcast with Bate Cricket Canada.
It's not 84 though, it's more than 84. How do you refresh?
It is 84.
Is 84? What's the score you have there?
84 dollars.
84 for 10.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's out.
For
I
none.
mean for 10 overs.
Kainat?
Hmm?
Back here at Maple Leaf Cricket Club, we resume at 84 without loss after 10 overs, and Kainat will take up the bowling. She's going to be bowling to Ashni Pereira. Ashni is on 34 in 37 balls, and Divya is 37 in 24. First ball a bit short. Ashni took advantage of that one and pulled it round to a square leg, deep square leg. Fielders converged and kept them down to 2 runs. Good morning, Keith.
Good morning. How are you today?
Pretty good. King City weather starting, getting cool in the mornings.
Very much so. And me wearing a short sleeve shirt, forgetting my sweater as well.
Well, I came out here in short sleeve initially, but I had to go back to the car and get a long sleeve. So always keep one in the vehicle, knowing when you're coming to King City. A white ball bowled. That's the second ball. So very good start to the Cedar Blues. 84 without loss, 10 overs. They're on target for a very big score, and probably the largest score. The projected score at the moment is 168, which would be the biggest score so far in this tournament. Miss run by Kainat, and
Archani and Divya has had a very good tournament so far.
yes, she's done well so far, and Divya as well, yes, both of them. And this blue team looks very solid. This ball on the leg side, Ashley trying to take advantage and pull it, just not getting it in the middle, but good enough to get it down to a backward square leg position and a single. So the score moves on to 80, 87, 88 without loss.
Hamadan again. Punched off the back foot through the covers. They scamper through for a quick single there, moving the score on to 89 without loss. Kai Madden again. Played down back to the bowler. Cut away to the sweeper fielder, who does a really good job and just limits them to one. Today's the conclusion of the tournament, Ingo. It's been quite successful.
Yeah, it's been quite a successful tournament, and what I'm seeing is the players has gotten better as the tournament's gone on, and the girls are looking much better, and some very good cricket. Talking to the few spectators around who've been coming and watching the games over the days, they're commenting on how good cricket shots the girls have been playing, and they're impressed with some of the bowlers as well. So it's been overall good cricket, and I'm pleased with what's happened here so far.
Pushed to mid-wicket there by Divya, taking the score to 90 without loss. After 91 without loss after 11 overs. change of bowling. Sonali Vig coming in for her first over.
I think Keith, I've been watching the girls in the morning. They're really, really into the games. The batting team, two better, Divya and Archini is batting very, very well, and they have a good understanding. Running between the wicket, they're taking their singles, rotating strikes, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
mo-
as the tournament goes on, the girls are playing more games together as a team. They become more comfortable, and the understanding is there in terms of them. Rotating strike, having that confidence in your partner as well, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Wide signal by the umpire there, taking the score on to 92 without loss.
Run rate is really high, and I'm enjoying it that they know exactly what they need to do. And cricket is not just batting and bowling. Awareness of the game is also very important.
Another dot ball. Very good over so far by Sonali. Just pulling back the run rate a little bit. Ooh. Another excellent ball.
She's bowling very good line, Keith, and batsman struggling, trying to rotate strike.
Hit firmly away to the mid-on boundary. And an excellent, excellent stop there.
By Halla Asmat. Excellent fielding by Halla. She's a very good fielder. She already has played for Canada a few years ago, and she's she's really good.
It's so important for these boundary riders to be very aware and trying to do everything possible to stop these boundaries from being hit. That was an excellent stop. Play the soft hands, backward point region.
Fielded by Sania Zia, and back to the bowler.
94 without loss.
And it's 11th over. Yeah. 11.5 overs bowling it, and 94 for no wicket. It's a really a good partnership. What do you think, Keith?
Yeah, it's been an excellent partnership.
Beautiful pull by Divya to the mid-wicket boundary, and I'm sure they're going to take 2 runs because it's a long way to throw the ball. Well fielded by Shafali. 2 runs, 2 more to Divya, and the score moves on to 94.
96 without loss.
96 without loss, and 12 overs have been bowled. The two batter, Divya is on 43 and Archini is on 38. Really good partnership.
What's really good to see is the intent of their running between the wicket. They say you can learn a lot by watching, and I hope the other girls are also looking to see the way that they're going about running hard the first run and then looking for the second run.
Oh, really good observation, Keith. I think it's very important the people who are sitting out there watch the girls, these two girls, how they're batting and learn the techniques. Good morning. Mr. Prem Prasad is here, one of our best commentator.
Kaimat to continue. Down the leg side signal for wide.
What? This the fast bowler before you came in, Keith, is bowl a lot of white balls. These girls need to be taught by their own academies. Line and length is more important than speed and try to bowl more fast.
I agree with you there, Farouk, in that observation. Oh, picked up off the pads there as the ball spins away from the fielder and ends up crashing into the square leg boundary for 4. Excellent shot by Archini there.
That was a beautiful pull shot by Archini into a square leg boundary. I think Ned did not realize that when the ball goes to square leg, it always spins it, and she just missed the ball. It's beautiful straight drive to the mid-off boundary by Archini and took the single. Archini moves to 42, and Divya is on 43. 42 balls, 42 runs for Archini. Keith, I think it's a very good
Very good.
strike rate.
Yeah, excellent
Run a
strike
ball.
rate. And that also brings up the 100 for the Cedar Blue squad.
100 for no wicket. Excellent partnership. Divya is on strike. Kainat coming in, ball to Divya.
Looks a little high to me. LBW shot turned down by the umpire. I've been very impressed by Divya's all-around capabilities. I mean, she bowls quite well. Her batting is excellent as well, and her fielding too. You could see that she gives 100% in everything that she's doing.
Yeah, I agree. I saw her a couple games before, and she got all the tools, batting, bowling, and fielding, and all departments. She's good. She had good intent. She knows.
Firmly back over the bowler's head for 4 runs.
And the
Excellent shot.
fielder couldn't even move. I think Karima is too close. The girls are hitting the balls now. She has to be long off, has to be on the boundary.
Score is 106 without loss. Divya moves on to 47 off 34 deliveries.
I think this is her second 50 of the tournament, if I'm not correct. If I'm
That is-
wrong, uh, my apologies, but I think it's the second 50 for her.
Third. This will be the
third 50?
one. She's had 2 50s already.
All
So
right, okay.
3 more runs away from her third. So
Another good
Slapped
shot.
away.
Slap. She moves on to 48. That would be a good encouragement.
I'm sorry, Farouk.
Second.
It'll be the second 50 for Divya.
And she,
Archini scored the first one. No, Miriam.
Mariam.
Had a 50 as well.
Yeah, won by Aman Paul, 58. 58. Kate as well. Over has been ball. Yeah. It's 13 overs has been bowled. The score is 107 for no loss in 13 overs. The girls know they have to push it now because they have a lot of batting left. They have to put a good target on the scoreboard so the other team they can get them out in that runs.
Some really good batting performances. Each team has at least one batter that scored a 50.
Yeah, that's encouraging. That you can see the talent all around of the team, not just one team. And every participant in all 4 teams gone to make 50 odd and more.
And it's really important to make 50s and 100s in games like these because when you do go to that next level, the international level, at least you know what it takes to make a half century or a century.
That's definitely. That's it.
Pulled away to deep mid-wicket boundary.
50.
Brings up Divya's 50.
Yeah.
Her second 50 of the tournament.
Well played, Divya. I think she batted really well from the get-go to now. Now her job is to carry on and give some total big score to his team. She's great. First half century. No, Budva is final. Yeah, she got 50.
Whipped away to the mid-wicket boundary. Under scamper away for 2 runs. Excellent running again between the wickets, bringing the score to 111.
Yeah, 111. I think Divya have a very good understanding where she's going to hit the ball. Because she goes inside the crease and makes some room for herself to hit the ball.
Yeah, she's been well controlled in her stroke play. She understands the game very well. knows how to work it out.
Oh,
Pulled away again.
Jesus.
Once again, they snap from 2 for 2.
Wow. Good.
As we say, running the first run fast enables them to get the second run off a runner's field. For the conclusion of this tournament, the selectors are picking a squad to participate in the America's Championship. What sort of tweaks would you recommend as yourself being the under-19 boys coach?
Uh, well, they have to have a strategy plan how they're going to work out their training. I think the batting is the least they have to worry about it. Their fielding and their bowling. They need to bowl a lot of spot bowling, a lot of fielding drills because that's what they were weak. I think their batting is they have enough good batters in the team that could participate in the international or America's Cup.
Thank you there, Poot. Another 4 by Divya, played over the mid-on boundary, one bounce for 4. She looks like she's just moved into another gear.
She did because she knows it's only 6 overs to go, and she has to help the total reach the target so for the opposition.
It's been a very expensive over for
Sonali,
Sonali right now.
she's changing the she's going over the around the wicket to Sonali. Sonali again pulled the ball through the mid wicket boundary for 4 runs.
4 more runs. Excellent shot, bringing the over to an end.
I think selectors keep I think really need to have a good composition of the team because we need young ladies who can really run around, agile, active, throw the ball, bat and bowl well. Because that's if you want to go to the competition, you make sure your all ends are covered.
Chipped away again into the gap. Another 4.
And Sonali did not change her line. She keep bowling her balls. Her field is on the offside. She got 7 on the offside, 3 on the left side, and she keep bowling in the middle.
Excellent stroke pace. Divya moves on to 60 off only 40 deliveries.
Come here, come take over.
No, man. 7
Cool.
star-studded 4s.
Are you mad at me? I didn't say nothing to you.
Are you? I get stuck doing nothing all the time. Not unless single pay me.
I'm cool, man.
So you want me to play? You gotta pay me.
At the end of the over, the score is now 125 without 0. We have a special guest in the commentary box here.
No.
Please say hello. girls were just Farouk, as well. This is the third day of the tournament, and it's a lot of cricket. Maybe sometimes the girls aren't accustomed to playing so many games in so many days,
Yes,
and
yes.
it does take a toll on your fitness on the body. So it's understandable today. There might be a little
Oh,
off and some.
Is it 133?
It sure is.
I think Keith, you are right. I was completely forgot that the girls have to play 3 days in a row. Even if T20 is 80 overs a day, that's three is a lot to ask sometimes. And some of these girls, I think I admire them to be standing in the ground after 3 days.
Yeah, I agree with you. Another wide there by Kaimat. Struggling a little bit to finish off this last over of her spell. But the more cricket the girls play, the as I said, the fitness will become much better, and the understanding of the game, and
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's how it goes. The more you play, the better you get.
left alone by Chini outside the off stump there.
I think sometimes if the batter didn't get the balls on the bat for quite a while, they get lose their composure, and I think Ashwini is getting a little restless because four white balls. Once she left alone, she haven't even touched the ball yet in this over.
Pulled away.
That's Ashwini's 50, I think.
Brings Chini to 49.
Ashwini is on 49, one more run to pass a 50. She's a really good player, Archini. She got technically very sound, and I remember Archini. We have her on the 16 teams winter camp for the last 3 4 years, and she had improved a lot.
Played back to the bowler. He'll be able to complete her half
Just
century.
rotate strike and
Doing a good job, Farouk.
I think
Mr.
if
Prem Prasad is here, but he doesn't want to come on TV anymore.
he's battling a bout of laryngitis right now, maybe he can get some halls and Archini was. I remember her training with the men's team when Gus Logie was coach. I believe that was about 2014.
Yes.
So she's been in the system for quite a long time. And yes, you're absolutely right. I do see the improvements of her game.
What's the score? It's 39.
Good
Swept away to the fine leg boundary, bringing up her 50,
Budua, this is 50.
bringing the score to 143.
Fif- 15 overs finished 144.
143 for one.
It's quite a score, ain't Keith? Today on 5 4 overs.
Yeah.
That's the highest score since our competition.
Comment finishing with figures of what do we got here? 4 overs, 58 runs, 1 wicket.
4 overs, 58 runs, 1 wicket. I think most of it, she bowls probably the, you know, overs and white balls. She bowled a lot of white balls. She 8 overs.
Sonali to continue into her third over so far, conceding 2 overs, 23 runs, no wickets. The new batter is Mishwa.
No, that's Yasir.
Moish. Moish. Sorry.
Mavish Khan is another ex-Canadian player. She was in our system for the last maybe 6 years ago, and I haven't seen her batting for a while. Let's see what she does.
Punched over the bowler's head to long off for a single, brings her off the mark, bringing Achini back on strike. Now being
That's why I say you come on the commentary. Mr. Prem.
All right, hold on. Let me tell you now.
Don't say nothing.
played back to the bowler.
Nationali is coming in. Bowled to Archini, right?
Yeah.
Archini chipped down the wicket, shimmy down the wicket over the mid-on boundary. They were going to take 2 runs, but Mahesh Khan said no. Good shimmy down the wicket, Keith. Archini uses her feet with the spinner. That's how you play the spin. Use your feet down the wicket.
Yeah, it's a very good technique to get on top of the spinners to throw them off of their rhythm.
Yeah. Oh, good shot by Mahesh Khan. Straight to the mid-on boundary, fielded by Halla Asmat. That's 1 run. I think the intent is there to go for it because there are only 4 more overs after this, and they have a lot of batting left. Good shimmy down the wicket by Archini. Off drive, straight to mid-off boundary, fielded by Ned, and there's no run. 16 overs is finished. And the score is 147, Keith?
147 for one. Much better over there from Sonali.
That
4 runs.
Yeah, that was a much better over. Yeah, Keith, you're right. That's how you bowl at the end in the depth. Try to bowl line and length and keep the score down.
Giving back to Hiba now. Let's try again.
Yes, yeah, each team.
So now with this being the third game that they're playing, we would hope that the captain and the coaches would have the bowlers sorted out who you want to be your death bowlers or opening bowlers.
And that's what I said. We talked about it, Keith, earlier, that you need to plan for your game. You need to have a strategy. You need to know your bowler, who can bowl in the depth, who can bowl early. Same goes for batting. Where is your striker? Who's the biggest striker of the ball? And things like that. In real cricket, when they play competition, that's how you need to know. You need to do your homework. Now the bowling is changed. I think Shafali is coming from that side. Pretty sure it's Shafali. I think Shafali.
Scorer.
Subu Khan. Yeah.
It's wide.
1 white ball. Subu bowled first ball, and it's a white ball. Ball to Archini. Archini tried to sweep the ball on the fine leg boundary, and there's only 2 runs.
Archini has really batted well. She's anchored the innings.
She did. She complimented Divya the way Divya was batting, and when Divya was taking charge, Archini just rotated a strike and anchored the inning. Zubur is coming, bowling to Archini.
Looking to go over the top.
Yeah.
And inside edge, running away to the fine leg. Fielder there. Another run added to the total brings up the 150. 51.
150 for 1. 151 for 1, Keith.
Yes.
That's a great score.
140.
Three after this, I think.
It's 150 now. It's 150 now. Or 151.
151.
Another
Another wide.
white ball was Zubur.
Whose daughter is that? Another wide bowled by Subu.
Now, when the bowlers are not bowling as well, the captain needs to be close to the bowler, filling mid off, so they can go in and give some comfort to the bowler because it's not you need some comfort when you're not bowling well.
It's always good to have your captain in your ear,
Yeah,
whether it be good or bad.
yeah.
You know.
At least you have moral support.
Yeah, moral support there, some encouragement. Pitched up.
To Mavish Khan. I like really Sania Mirza who throws the ball. I think Shania Zia is a very good fielder. She's probably one of the better fielder in competition I see. She can throw, she can field,
She's a good bowler as well.
and she's also a opening bowler. And she also played for Canada before. She just came back after 3 months having a baby, and you see how she feels.
Excellent stop there.
Excellent
4
stop.
runs.
To say for
A little bit of ball watching there. Farouk, see, they were only able to get 2 runs off of that misfield.
that's right. Somebody was ball watching. I was watching the fielder how she stops the ball. I even missed it.
Actually, it holds out to Miriam at cover, bringing an excellent innings to an end. Scoring 60
Well played,
off
Archie.
of only 55 deliveries.
So ball run. Well, I think she batted really well. 60 off 55 ball, run a ball for little girl, and she played some nice strokes. She ran between the wicket well, and she deserved all the leadership.
154 for 2. The new batter in is
New batter. Oh, who's that? That's MK. That's
MK.
Mukad.
through the keeper as they scamper 2 for the second run. So 2 byes added to the total there, bringing the score for 158.
She can hit the ball, Keith. This girl is good. Mukad. I think his name is Mukwinder. Mukwinder Gill. She's a fast bowler, but she's really strike the ball while she can bat.
17 overs complete, 158 for 2.
Last 18, 158 for 2. 3 overs to go, 18 balls. If Keith, they can get 30 more runs, they'll be in a really good target to opposition to chase.
I mean, it'll be very interesting run chase for sure. I mean, Miriam already from the green team already having a 50 in the tournament, so. We have some fan support on the boundary. Sonali continuing.
I think Mavish needs to take the single. I mean, rotate strike is good because the other batsman, Mukwinder, can hit the ball too. So no dot balls needed unless it's absolutely a very good in ball. See, when you can shimmy down the wicket, there's no reason to be playing the dot ball.
I agree with you, Farouk. And there's a lot of times too, especially I've noticed in this tournament, the wicket keeper is not really up, but a few steps back to the spinner.
That's right. So you can take advantage of that.
Just these little things, the awareness, okay, I'm not going to be able to be stumped out here. Let me just try a little shimmy.
2 runs.
As we said, running the first word hard is very, very important. There's a
And
possibility of two there.
absolutely right, but I think the intent is not there. Mavish just doesn't want to run. I think she's just taking her time. She says she can slug the ball rather than run. But you're right. There was 2 run there. No, that's it.
Whipped away to the backward square boundary for another single to the total. 161 for 2.
Good job by McWinder. She hit the ball on the mid-on boundary and single. One more ball to go, Keith.
Yes, one more ball in the over.
It's the last ball of the over.
Last ball of Sonali's spell as well. 3 overs, 31. No wicket.
I think the last 3 overs, 2 overs for Nari bowled really well. The first over was when Divya was playing, she knew exactly where she was bowling, but the last 2 overs she bowled well. Oh, boy, she missed the ball and it's gone to the boundary for 4 runs. Katie, that's how you know the fielders are tired and they're taking the eyes off the ball.
End of the over, 166 for 2. 2 overs left.
12 balls, 24 runs.
Fundamentals are Farouk. Long barrier.
Yes. But that's the time you have to buckle up and get your second win. You know what I mean? Although they're playing 3 days in a row, I'm sure they don't want to misfeel anything. Their intent is to stop all the ball, but sometimes it happens.
It does happen sometimes, and obviously from our point of view here, the outfield is a little bit bumpy.
It is, and it's quick.
Yeah. Pulled away again. Past the fielder at square leg. They're through for 2, looking maybe for after 3. No, they settled for 2. 168 for 2. Hit back. Oh, through the fielder's hands at the deep mid-on boundary.
For 4.
Runs away for 4. I believe she overran the ball a little bit.
Absolutely. I was going to say, Keith, she came too quick to the ball. She did not realize how hard the batter hit the ball and went through her hand. I think Mukwinder really strikes the ball well. You can't underestimate her.
172 for 2. Pitched up again. Through for a quick run.
Good backup by Ned. I saw some. The game moves along, but some of the girls really know what to do. It's just a matter of time and matter of somebody teaching them back up the wicket when somebody's throwing things like that. But they have sense. It's not they have no sense, cricket sense.
Oh! Interesting there. Looking to leave alone. And being given out LBW.
But I think because she went across the line to leave the ball alone, that's why the umpire gave her out. No, nothing fell off. It's LBW. And the next batter
That
is.
would be an interesting replay to see.
That's for sure, Keith. I think The amount of cricket we play, she just went, put her foot across the wicket, and that's why the umpires thought the ball was going to hit the wicket.
Well, that brings the score to 172 for 3.
The next batter is Marouk Imtiaz, I think. Marouk Imtiaz. If I'm correct, Marouk Imtiaz is on the strike. I think
Maruk showing her intent already, looking to slash that one through the extra cover boundary.
I like boys or girls, whoever went to batters, especially at the end of the game. You have few balls to go. Your intent has to make runs, not just stay on the wicket. And Maruka is trying her best, and
threw for a quick single.
Good single, and I think that she's going
and they're going to come back for the second run.
Good. And I think if the ball was thrown to the wicketkeeper, and Marouk would be in trouble because Sani have a good arm.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, with over a bit remaining, it's good to see the intent of the new batter that's coming in.
So
as we said, game awareness, right?
That's game awareness. And so last over has been ball of this inning, and the score is 175 for 3. I think it's an excellent target by blue teams.
175 at T20 is an excellent score in any T20.
Definitely. I couldn't agree with more than that. Keith, you said the right thing. Now Halla Asmat. Halla is bowling the last over for the green team. She also a former women's national team player, coming back out after a few years. Her flight is good, but I told you Mankat can hit the ball. Mukwinder really slaps the ball hard. Yeah. And she's a big time hitter, and there was no cow corner. The cow corner has to be. No, that's Mukwinder. Gil.
Excellent,
MK, she can hit the ball, man. She can
179 for 3 now.
Yeah, she can bowl and she can hit the ball. And she left. She never came back. We have her name somewhere. No, let's.
See if you get the name.
Okay.
The same thing happened the year before.
Yeah.
Sri Young wants to come, but we didn't track them, and they got pissed off and they left, right?
Yeah.
We need when people come, make sure.
Punched away through the mid-off boundary for another single. 180 for 3. 4 deliveries left in its innings. Slashed to the point boundary. Put down by Sanya.
That's what I meant. A lot of fielding practice, a lot of catching, a lot of drills. These girls need to know actually how to catch the ball, some of them. It's a wrong technique.
$183 for 3 now. Oh! Swing there and a miss. Perhaps the conclusion of the tournament would be nice to have some of the girls that have been identified to be in a high performance camp.
That's for sure, Keith.
Hit in the air again. Backtracking. Excellent catch taken by Sonali.
The ball was hit up in there, but anyway, the girls are trying. It's the last over, and good catch by Sonali.
I think the girls have accounted for themselves quite well, considering the past 2 years due with COVID and the restrictions and return to play.
Oh yeah, that's remarkable. They come out and they're playing after the year and a half COVID, staying home and not playing cricket. They look really, really sharp.
Yes.
Yes. And
they offer 183 for 4. So I'm pretty sure. After this tournament,
Yeah.
The rust has been dusted off, and you could see the improvement as the tournament has progressed,
That
which is what we really wanted to
no,
see.
absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the gradually is they're going to improve the amount of cricket they're going to play. They're going to go back to their academies, and like you said, the high performance program will also going to help them a lot.
Yes, and as you can see, being the last game of the tournament, the score 183 for four,
That's
and there's been some excellent individual performances. Divya completed her half century today, as did Archani.
and
So,
Divya.
and Divya, yes. So it's been excellent.
Thank you, Keith.
So this brings the first innings to an end. 183 for four. We'll return to you shortly after a change in the innings.
We are back live for the second inning of the last game of the tournament. This is the third day of the Canadian National Women's Championship. Right from King City, Ontario. We are thankful to Maple Cricket Ground for offering the grounds on the busy weekend of cricket in Toronto area to have a Women's National Championship. And Hiba Shamshad is bowling from the pavilion end. First ball over to Miriam. Miriam played it down to the cover area. No run. Cricket Canada National Women's T20 Championship is brought to you by Cricket Canada. You can also watch this live coverage at Cricket Canada app. You can download from the Google app. So, Hiba to Miriam. Miriam played it down to the mid-off player single. And Maliha Khan Beg is on strike. Maliha is a national team player and wicket-keeper, batsman. Hiba come over the wicket to Maliha. Maliha played it easy to short mid-off for short extra cover. It's a long road to chase 183 in 117 balls. Run rate requires a 9.38. Nice ball, cut it right down to the off stump, to the slip side. No run. Hiba bowling from the pavilion end. This time he's going to the Maliha wasted no time in loose ball to the mid-wicket boundary for 4. That is the start they needed. We ask all of you viewers to please subscribe the channel you're watching. Click on likes because we need your support to bring this channel to the higher level of viewing and then add more cricket, bringing more cricket to you. It's the end of the over, 5 for us. We ask all of you viewers to please subscribe the channel you're watching. Click on likes because we need your support to bring this channel to the higher level of viewing and then add more cricket, bringing more cricket to you. It's the end of the over, 5 for us. No. Khan coming from the 15 line end. And the first ball to Miriam. Miriam just push it back down to the short mid wicket. No run. Oh, sorry, short cover. No problem, no run. Nice ball. Completely beat her. There are a lot of fans cheering up for their teams. And
For the cutting up table, yeah. Trent, Train. And you have no run.
no run.
Okay. So
Mavish Khan down to Mariam. Mariam push it down to the scoring leg boundary for four. Nice shot by Mariam. The Maple Greens are doing well. They're trying to chase 183 around, I believe. Yeah, so they're trying to chase 103. The target is 184. 9 for no loss after 1.5 overs, and they still need 175 and 109 balls. So chase run rate requires 963, and they're at 4.91. This time, Mariam wanted to push it down to the offside, but didn't get quite a chance to hit it. So it was after 2 overs, 9 for no loss. Hiba shot coming from the pavilion end.
I have one in it.
A white ball and a run. Hiba to Mariam, the shot, she punched it to the cover area. McQuinder was there, and no run. This time she tried to push it down to the onside, and there was still no run. And this time, William wasted no time pulling the ball out to the onside for 4. Anytime she gets a loose ball, she is going to swing it down to the boundary line and she'll have to get a strike rotated. Another boundary coming from Miriam. Miriam is opening up a little bit to play stroke. This time she punches down to the gully. There's a fine leg for third man from there. And Luke. And they were 7 for single. In this over, Miriam has 2 4s and a single. Score come up to 20. Here goes Iba to Malia. This time Malia got beat. And end of the over is 20 after 3 overs. And run rate is moving a little bit up, but not quite to chase off 164 and 102. Run rate requires a 9.65 and current rate is 6.67. So still some work to be done. As long as Miriam is there and Mahila is there, I think they have potential to hit hard and long balls and boundaries. But I think this comes down to how they're rotating their strike. The last inning, actually, and Divya had a very good run between the wicket, and they were stealing runs from single to double, double to three. And I think if we see the same strategy here of stealing runs on the loose fielding, then there's a chance that they'll climb up the score run rate to the height. Behind the camera, please. Mavish come down to Miriam. There was a little bit of high. Miriam wanted to punch it on the offside between the cover and extra cover, but decided not to. Mavish again. This time she punched it down to the, flick it down to the square leg, short square leg for single. There are a lot of other matches going on here besides this national championship for the women. This is Cricket Canada National Women Championship, being taken by Maple Leaf Cricket Ground. This is a big cricket complex. As those Malia goes straight down to the mid-on. There was a fielder there, and there was 7 for single. So Maple Leaf Cricket Ground in King City has 5 grounds on one complex. We call it a cricket complex. And there are 4 other league games going on to the different ground. We're playing on the ground E. Your man is coming to the Miriam hit it down again to the mid-off, and they go for second. They go for single. So nice and sunny day. I think we started out with a 16 degree. Now it's up to 21 degree and a sunny day. Little bit of a chill in the air. So either we have to wear the jacket in a sense to stay warm. But as we go into the sun, we need to take the jacket off because it is hot. 2 balls to go. Mavish coming to Malia. Malia this time push it, and it was almost cotton ball, but Mavish not up there. You can watch this telecast also Cricket scoring app. You can download it from the Google app. It's called Cricket Canada. Malia push it again to the short mid on for a single. And within the app, there's a button called Watch Live. And when you click on the live, you see the broadcast being broadcasted within the app itself. So again, Cricket Canada scoring app available to you on the Google app. This way you can keep track of and update yourself with all the Cricket Canada events that have been played across the country and in different provinces. We have a bowling change for Pavilion Inn. Now McWinder is coming from the Pavilion Inn with the hope that she can break the partnership. Victor McWinder to Maliha is a white ball. And the first day she had the same issue that in the first over she had, few white balls. I think when you come and you usually trying to find your line of length here. Malia McWinder goes again, and this time again there's a white ball. Captain realized that she needed help, and she's coming down and motivating. Captain Kamana.
Go, you join him. You hit all tournaments. This is yours. Get in there.
McWinder to Mahila. This time she pushed it down to the leg side, and they punch it down to the short mid wicket, and they want to take a single, but Captain Kamna was there. No run. This time Mahila push it down to the mid off, and there's a single. McWinder coming to Mariam. Mariam punch it to the thing, but Shirley is there. Shirley is a very good close fielder. She's a good eye-hand coordination, and she's a lot of singles. McWinder to Mariam again. This time Mariam went down to the onside, down to the mid-wicket area. Dula misfielded, and they're going to run for two. This time, Mariam, push it down the thing. Kama was there. Good fielding by Kama. She surely saved the boundary because it was a full break shot. It was over after 5 overs at 30 for no loss. Whereas is calming down a little bit now, 6.21. They need 154 in 91 balls. Mavish has continued to bowl from the 15th line. This time, Mariam wanted to flick it on the fine leg area. It's good that she didn't connect, and the ball hit the pad and went up. There was a appeal for caught behind, but umpire Arnold Medella says no. No contact with the bat or the gloves. Again, this time she wanted to punch it. This time I don't think she made a contact. So seems like that is it's an edge on the bat. So that's a 1 run for Mariam. She's at 20 off 22. Mavish coming to bowl to Malia. Short ball. Malia went and punched it down to the gully side. There was a short gully, so ball went over the head, and they're going for 2 easy. Mavish to Malia. Malia just played a defensive shot to the short cover, no run. But Shiriti is bowling, fielding there. Shiriti is a good inside or close fielder. Mavish bowling again. But this time Malia met down to the onside for mid-on for single. And it's over after 6 is 34 for no loss. With me is Keith. Is here to join the commentary box. So I will hand over to the Keith to entertain you for the next while. before we have a change of crew again.
Thank you, Shah. Score is now 34 without loss after 6 overs. The power play has been complete. The required run rate now moving up to 10.71. Miriam Croker, 20 off 22, including 3 fours. Malia, 10 off 14, 1 4. Continuing in her spell of bowling is McQuinder Gill. Played to the cover fielder, no single taken there. McQuinder into bowl. Stroke to mid-off. Archie Pereira on top of the ball. To scamper through for a quick single. 35 for 1. Excellent single taken there, well calculated. It's very important to have trust in your partner when you're calling for a run. Played and miss outside the off stump. Looking to take the aerial route there is Miriam. The run rate now creeping past 11 runs and over. Play to mid-on, no single taken again. Another dot ball. Chipped over mid-on. Well struck, beautiful shot by Miriam. Brings up another 4, adding the total, bringing the total now to 39 without loss. Somewhat of an aggressive field still set by the captain of the blue squad. With only a third man outside the circle and a fine leg as well. Archini Pereira now moving out to the long off boundary. Oh no. Coming back into the circle. Pitched up again. Driven to mid-on for a single. Well fielded there by Divya. That's the end of the over, bringing the total to 40 without loss. Nice little crowd gathering at King City today. Short break in play there as we continue on.
No, we're gonna keep him around the team. Keep his interest up.
The new bowler is Karima. Well bowled there. Tossed up again. Swept away and appeal for LBW. Not given. Perhaps pitched outside the line of the leg stump. Chipped. Stroke through the mid-wicket field. Scampering back for the second run. 42 without loss. Mariam Croker moving on to 27. And Mahalia 11. Tossed up by Cream again. Pulled away through mid-wicket, stopped a little bit. Another 2 runs added to the total. There's a deep long on. A deep mid-wicket. A little bit taken off, a little mix up in the run. But they scamper back all safe. Kareem bowling. Toss up outside the off. Guided to the cover point boundary. No single taken. And that is the end of the over. 44 without loss. Karima with figures after her first over, 1 over, 4 runs, no wickets. Joining me is the under-19 coach, Mr. Farouk Kermani, former opening batsman for the Canadian team, played many ICC trophies.
Thank you, Keith. I think Divya is coming to bowl to Malia. It's 8 overs for 44 runs. I think Keith, the green team is behind the run rate. They need to be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, the required run rate now is 11.67.
Divya coming in bowl to Malia. There's no run. She got a really funny action that was very deceiving. She can bowl a little bit quick. She bowls a little bit quicker than she looks because her arm speed is really quick. Divya coming in, see bowl the ball to Malia. nice line and length. There's
A
no
little bit
run.
like Sohail Tanvir
That
bowling off the wrong foot
absolutely,
there.
absolutely, yeah. Wrong-footed, but a little bit quicker arm speed. Divya is coming in, running in, ball to Maria, flat batted to the mid-off region, fielded by Archini, and a single is taken. I think at least they're trying. That's what I like about it. Mariam and Malia, intent is there, but they're not placing the ball in the gap more than they're trying to hit a big shot.
Oh, a little bit of a bounce there. I think Divya's really had
I,
a very good tournament. I mean, probably one of the better all-rounders that we've saw this week.
yeah, yeah,
Very
I
capable.
agree.
Go ahead.
I agree, Keith. She's very, very good all-around performance. Even she made some 50-yard runs, and she went back to the field. And now the way she's bowling, and she can feel.
I believe Divya is from out west somewhere.
So good chance to hire Surya, so she's experienced in it.
Divya is bowling again. Ball to Mariam, straight drive on mid-on, fielded by Hiba, and the single is taken. The score moves on to 47, I believe. 46 in 9 overs. A very, very good overboard by Divya. It was an excellent overboard by Divya. It's only 3 runs. Now Kamna again is coming in bowling to Mariam. Kamna is coming in, flight the ball to Mariam. We're going to try to swipe the ball.
Interesting choice of shot, chipping down the wicket to sweep.
Yeah, chipping down the wicket to sweep. She made it on the full and made 2 runs. 2 runs in the square leg boundary. At least Mariam trying to get to the pitch of the ball, Keith. She has to shimmy because Kamna gives away too much air in the ball, and you have a chance to dance down the wicket.
I think Miriam is also carrying a little bit of a leg injury there as well.
Oh, well, I didn't know about that, but I think you mentioned it. Maybe that's why she's trying to be a little bit cautious.
Tossed up again, swept.
Again to the square leg boundary. I think that'll be.
Oh, an excellent stop at the boundary there.
By Hiba Shamshed.
As they scamper through for 3 runs there.
Oh, Mariam is struggling running between the wicket. I think she's a little bit tired, but she made it 3 runs.
Bringing the score now to 51 without loss.
9.2 overs ball and 50 runs. I think the green team is start to push Keith, and they're chasing a big target. At least they need to do that.
Yeah, the required run rate now is crept up above 12. So something has to give soon.
Yes, it's a big target to chase, and you're right. Something you have to give choose.
Tossed up again. Pitch outside the leg stump.
Malia missed the ball completely.
Getting a little bit of a purchase there.
I noticed, Keith, that some of these girls, batters, they don't like to fly slow balls because they don't use their feet. I don't know why, but there's hesitation to go down to the pitch of the wicket, pitch of the ball, and hit the ball. This is a no ball. It was shoulder high, and Malia pulled the ball to the mid-wicket boundary for a single. And now Mariam had a good chance to strike this big blow and the no ball. That's how
Chip down.
Mariam should bat. It's good intent. Go down the wicket. Don't be afraid. Get to the pitch of the ball and hit the ball. She missed the opportunity, but at least she tried.
Is she all the way up to the stump or is she back a little bit? I can't tell.
She's a little bit, a couple yards back.
A couple yards back, right? This goes. Switch it on.
Yeah,
Dead ball there.
Sana is a couple yards back, but she's supposed to be closer to the wicket if she wants to keep.
As I said, especially with the bowler tossing the ball up, the batter, shouldn't be scared to use their feet.
Yeah.
In terms of being stumped out, is you reduce the risk quite a lot.
Yeah, because then she had to reach the ball to stump the batter. Kamna is coming in, running in. Flight her ball. That was a good ball, Kamna ball. On the stump, Malia tried to play straight back to the bowler and time. 10 overs gone, and the score is
54.
in 10 overs. We'll take a little break and we'll be right back. Ping in, making a full toss and get 2 runs. Good fielding by
Good feeling by
Archini, I think,
Archie.
and a good throw. Good throw.
Very good arm there.
Very good arm by the little girl. Archini has a good arm and she and good backing by the Kamna at the stumps. That's how Miriam needs to do, Keith. As soon as the flight comes, she needs to chip it down the wicket and make it on the full. It's better chance to hit the ball. Shot again. To the mid-off region, Archini field. Good throw again to the bowler and single is taken. The score moves on to 58 and
Without loss with 11.3 overs.
11.3 overs bowling.
Toss up again.
I think you are right. Sana is, I think, is 2 yards, 3 yards away from the wicket, and she needs to keep up for the spinners at least. Stay behind the wicket, not 2 or 3 yards back.
Yeah, and I mean, especially with the spinner tossing the ball up,
That's
giving
right.
it so much air. It's not like she's really bowling it flat.
Malia is struggling with the spin. I think she does not move to the pitch of the ball, and she try to play off the back foot instead of playing on the front foot. Another white ball by Kamna, of leg stump, and this. As a spinner, you should not be bowling white balls at all. Bowl wicket to wicket. I know some of these girls haven't practiced for a while because of the pandemic, but like after 3 days of playing cricket, I think they know where the stumps are.
Yeah, I agree with you, Farouk. I mean, the rust should be out a little bit, but it does take a while to get back into the groove.
Sure.
Change of field. We have a sweeper being sent out to the to the cover boundary. Oh, hit straight to the fielder at mid wicket and dropped.
Mavish Khan dropped Miriam at short mid wicket boundary. She had the catch, but somehow she bobbled it and the ball fell off her hand. Another over had been bowled. It's been 12 overs now.
Yeah, 62 without
62 for 12, and the run rate starts climbing and climbing. I think
15.25 required right now.
15.2. I think is a very, very large target, Keith. But they still have to try. Give her a good run for the money, you know.
I agree, Farouk. Yeah, Miriam's in 40 off 45 deliveries. Malia 14 off 28.
See, Keith, you need to, if in order to chase the target, I think the both batter has to be a little bit aggressive, not one. Otherwise, it puts a pressure on the one, and something's going to happen.
Yeah. Divya is continuing in her spell.
Third over.
Third over so far. 2 overs, 1 made in 2 runs. Wide
Ball by Divya, I think. She's a good bowler. I like the way her hand speed and unorthodox bowling action really confused the batter.
Played back down to the bowler.
Divya is coming in again, running and bowling to Miriam. Short ball, and Miriam pulls it over the mid wicket boundary for 4 runs. Yeah, that's the way Miriam needs to play. I mean, she's there for 12 overs. Her eyesight is set. Any bad ball, she needs to put away.
Excellent shot by Miriam there, moving her score on to 44.
That's Divya is coming in again, running in, bowling to Miriam. Miriam plays on the short cover deep cover boundary for single.
Miriam is another product of cricket in the country,
Yeah.
coming up through the ranks of the Ontario Cricket Academy, which is run by Derek Pereira.
Yeah. Derek have done a good job. All her kids come into Ontario program. They're technically very sound. All we do is help them out, tweak them, and that's about it. But their basics is done by Derek Pereira and his OC Academy. Well done job, Derek.
Malia finding it hard to get Divya away here.
Yeah.
Hit back to the bowler, well fielded. Divya from Edmonton, Alberta, had a very successful Western Canada T20 to earn her spot here at the national trials with the women.
Well, that's
Full toss.
I think she lost the ball, Keith. She's trying to no. She lost the ball, the grip, and ball went over the batter's head. It's a no ball.
Chip.
Chip Maria took advantage of the ball.
Well fielded by Archini.
Yeah. That's another good over ball by Divya. Only 5 runs, but the way she bowls line and length, I think she will help the other team.
Score now moves on to 70 after 13 overs.
42 ball. They need how much runs target is chasing? Almost 105 runs, 106 runs.
For 114 off 42 balls.
42 balls. It's a lot to ask, but at least they're trying. Kamna is bowling her 3rd over. And she's bowling to Malia Sheikh. Kamna coming in, tossing the ball to Malia. Malia just flat batted straight to mid-off boundary. Fielded by Divya, and there's no run.
I'd like to see a little more fluency in the stroke play of Malia.
Yeah. You're right, Keith. I think she needs to improve, go back to her academy. She's
Get up. Backtracking, and it's put down by the square leg fielder.
Aman. I think Aman just dropped the catch. Was well supported by Hiba Shamsher, but she didn't get to the ball, but the ball fall on the ground.
Very difficult chance there. It's always not that easy backtracking to try and take a catch. She did very well to get her hands to the ball.
She tried hard. I mean, you're right. Backtracking is always hard. And I think she hurt her finger a little bit, but she'll be okay.
Tossed up again.
Come on, Malia, run again.
Pulled away.
To the deep mid-off boundary for 2 runs. Good throw by Archini. I think she got a rocket arm.
Moves Miriam, to 47 off 49 deliveries, just 3 runs away from her second half century of the tournament.
Kamna bowled another white ball to Mariam. She didn't offer any stroke, but it was just good. Don't chase the white ball. She knows she's extra ball she's going to get. I think Mariam is getting a little bit tired, but she needs to get a second week, talk to herself, and get her mind mentally strong to play the last 6 overs. I think if she stays 6 overs, the game becomes a little bit interesting.
Tossed up.
Straight to
the fielder.
Mavish again, and she dropped it. Yeah. straight, straight back, straight to her. This one was a little bit harder than before. Yeah, Mavish dropped it. No, 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 the one before. Yeah. Kamna is coming in,
Tossed
toss
up.
again to Mariam. Mariam swings her bat straight to the mid wicket boundary for single. There's another no ball. Kamna needs to grab herself and trying to bowl a little bit flatter instead of bowling more flight to the batsman. Kamna is coming in,
A
bowling to
little
Malia
flatter.
Sheikh.
Slashed over the cover boundary, and they
Uh,
only settle for 1 run.
Only settle for one. Be 2 runs, but
Buried back on strike 77, without loss.
I, I think it is an over, so Malia will be on strike.
Oh, yes. Good call, Fruit.
Can you excuse me for a minute?
Fall of a wicket there.
I just saw him there.
Malay is out for 17. 77 for 1. A wicket taken there by Divya.
Why didn't you bring a jacket?
6 overs to go.
How much is Nalini?
17.
Prem, just 6 overs first, man. Only 6. Thanks.
Coming into the commentary box now is the legendary Mr. Prem Prasad.
Single man, it's single. Yomi.
Welcome, Prem.
Hi, Geet. It's a gorgeous day at King City for the final game of the women's national tournament. The green is chasing 183, and they're not looking that good right now. There's 76 for 1. First wicket just fell. 13.5. This is the last delivery of the 14th over. They got 6 over. So it's a Herculean, let's call it the way it is. It's an impossible task. They can't do that. Miriam Coker is in there on 48 out of 52. Malia got dismissed for. Oh, there is no. That wasn't a wicket. No? No, there is. That's a change.
Yes, that was a wicket. Who is
Oh, no, that's Hala. Hala is in
Yes.
to take strike. So anyway, despite this one-sided game today, the Nationals has been pretty successful. We have seen the teams compete at a reasonably even level, and you have seen improvement every single day.
Yes, we have, and that's exactly the purpose of tournaments like this to see the quality of cricket improve day after day after day.
Well, especially women's cricket, to see that you have the team from BC, you have a team from Alberta that came up. We have the development team, and they've mixed the girls into the Ontario players. One team is pretty strong. You can't get away from that fact, right?
Yes.
But even the development team showed some real fight. I think they won 2 of their games, so this is really good for women's cricket. if Cricket Canada can continue, if Cricket Canada can continue on this path of development and keep pushing women's cricket, then maybe we will take it to another level. This is the beginning. This is the beginning. So let's see. There will be positive things coming, right?
Yes, I mean
And
after
Ontario is always doing its share, and we will keep doing our share. But you need to go beyond Ontario. So hopefully this is all good, positive vibes, and we'll continue. And because there's a lot of work to be done with women's cricket, and we all have to work together to bring it to the next level.
well said, Prem.
You can see the interest is there. You can see the participation level has increased. You can see the girls are eager to come out and play. So it's up to us now to get them more games. We have to get them. The more they play, the better would their game would be, right? No, 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 no. Don't start me. I'm on this mic. Don't you dare start me. All right. So the general manager asked me to come do him a favor here, and he's instigating. He's instigating trouble. So yeah, yeah.
Change
So,
of,
back to the game. There's a change in the bowling attack, right?
yes, there's.
Who's coming on? Oh, Hiba. Hiba. Hiba Shamshin is coming into the attack. Left arm over the wicket. That was played nicely by Miriam. Through mid on, down to long on. Fielded well and returned. They got a comfortable single. The intent to get after this 183 is missing. They came out with a good attitude in the first couple overs, and they had to maintain a certain run rate of at least 7 in the first 10 over, which didn't happen. So now it's an impossible task.
Yeah, the required run rate is now moved to over 21.
Like we both said just now, there's no way but
hit,
and that's popped up and brilliantly caught by Divya. Yeah, nice caught. She juggled it for a while, but she held on to it. Yeah. So that's the second wicket. So Shiba struck in her first over, second delivery, and she dismissed the hala. And coming in to replace her is
Sonali.
no. Sonali Sharfan? So 78 for 2, 15.2 overs. So this should be a docile end to this game. We have had some very excellent games here over the 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. As I said, the women's cricket is looking good. We need to keep pushing it. We need to keep developing the women. We need to keep getting them more games, both at the provincial and national levels. And when I say provincial, I mean not only Ontario, but all the provinces, Alberta, BC, Saskatchewan, they all have to step up and start pushing their women programs. Keith?
I agree with you there, Premi. The ICC mandate now, if you notice, there's been a big push on, the broadcast of women's cricket from the 100 to other various tournaments that's going on. It's being televised all across the world.
And that one was hammered by Miriam through mid-wicket, down to long on.
Brings up her 50.
Bring up her 50.
Second 50 of the tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, she scored a 50 yesterday too, right? And then the 50 today.
50 on the first day, yes.
The first day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shafil Kumar is on strike now. She's from Vancouver.
Shafili Kumar.
Shafili Kumar.
And that one was short. Shafili came on our back foot across. that was one persistent LBW for appeal by Iba. She keep looking at the umpire and keep appealing. Umpire was not moved at all. Not out, says umpire Shanti Kumar. I know, Arnold.
Shifili plays for the Marilomas
Yeah.
Cricket Club out in Vancouver.
He becomes again, pitches it up, and nicely pushed out into the mid-wicket region for no run. So, as we were saying, speaking positively about women cricket, this game is gonna taper out unless we see some aggressive um, batting for the next 4 overs, which I think they should do. They should go after this ball now. There's no chance of winning the game. So get as many people in there, or strike the ball as hard as you could. Need boundaries.
I mean, it's a good opportunity, as you said,
Yeah.
for us to see
Yeah.
it's different situations who can really muscle the ball over the top.
Right.
And
So you got the 8 wickets in hand.
yes,
The ones that are going in should be given an instruction: go for the runs. Right.
I agreed with
The
you.
more you go for the runs, and if you go for the runs, you might get them and you might not get them, but you'll get your another partner in coming. Let's see what that person can do.
Exactly.
What that girl or young lady can do. So I think the captain here should be giving an instruction to go after the runs. I'm not sure who the captain is of the green, but maybe the coach of the green should be telling them to go after the runs. These girls have the potential. I think sometimes they're just unsure about whether they should attack or whether they should defend or build an innings. But the scorer should dictate whether they attack or whether they defend.
I agree with you, but I mean, the girls just need to be playing a little more cricket to become more aware of the game situation where they find themselves into.
Change in bowling as Maruf Imtiaz is now into the attack, off spinner. That was driven straight up to mid off.
A little bit of a misfield by Chini Pereira there.
Yeah. And they scampered through for two. Well done. Good running. Yeah, that's the urgency that they needed from the beginning of the innings. Take their first run very fast and hustle and look for the second one. Instead, they let a lot of singles go by, and that's something we need. We observed, and we need to work on it. Everyone.
Chip
And that was a simple ball uncaught, and Maruf made a mess of it. She did not expect. She's shaking her head. She knew she messed up on that one. It was good length ball, good line, good length, had the turn. Miriam came forward, he beat her. She got the bottom edge straight back to the bowler and put down. Pitches that one up, hit over the bowler head to Achinich. She picks that up. They run one. Good return to the wicketkeeper. That moves us to
82 for 2 after 16.3 overs.
Well,
after this tournament and the girls return to their various clubs throughout their respective provinces, do you see a lot of opportunity for them to be playing within, let's say, the girls from Ontario, for example?
In Ontario, we at Cricket Canada, Cricket Ontario, intend to pick these girls into maybe two teams and try to get them more practice. I heard Cricket Canada is speaking about picking one team and having them play against under 19 or under 17 boys. That's a possibility too. We're looking to see if we can get them game by bringing in a team to Ontario or going and visiting a team in the U.S. But with COVID, those restrictions are not. And then the second challenge to that is the funding, because to take one team across the border to play, we take the juniors on around Christmas to participate in the CCUSA youth tournament. It's about 40 grand, right? By the time you pay the airfare, the hotel fare, the transportation, the meals, and everything, about 40 grand.
Yeah, it certainly adds up quite quickly.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that prevents us from doing a lot of the stuff you need to do. You need sponsorship, you need funding, right?
Yes.
And we see the talent this year. We do not want them to disappear back into the woodwork. So we need to do something again to keep their interest, generate their interest, hold their interest, and not let that passion that we saw at this year trials and the Women's Central T20, we don't want to see that passion disappear. The participation level was pretty high.
Yeah.
So I'm sure Cricket Ontario will be thinking about what's our next step. in charge of that program. I have some ideas to run by the president and the board, and we'll see. Right? We got about 2 months more of cricket. I would say that we're in a. Where are we now? We're at. Today's what
Mid August.
18th. 18th.
Yeah. Hopefully the pathway, we get a clear pathway for the girls to continue to develop their cricket. I mean, there's been many notable performances, and as you said earlier, the improvement we've made from day one to now, it's been excellent. So the more cricket they play, the better it'll get, and it's really refreshing to see.
And what I like now, it's good to see that Cricket Canada is taking an interest in trying to move the women cricket forward. Positive. So.
Yeah, kudos to Cricket Ontario for doing an excellent job in promoting women's cricket as well. You guys have been doing quite a lot of work behind the scenes to organize these sort of tournaments in the Central T20 as well. So.
Thanks, Keith, for acknowledging that, because Cricket Ontario, we have most of the girls here anyways, but you can't maintain our numbers unless you keep them interested and you keep showing them a reason to play and give them an opportunity to develop. So we will be looking at that, because we ourselves were extremely encouraged by the turnout this year and the passion and commitment that's showed by these girls in coming out to participate. As you can see, the interest here at King City from all the players and their respective family members in attendance. That one was tossed up and defended by Shefali. Hiba is trying to vary the pace on her bowling. That was a slower ball. Pitches that one up, and that's hit over mid-wicket. Chased by Kamna, and that should be a comfortable 2. Yeah.
Excellent shot there, chipped over the mid-wicket boundary. The mid-wicket fielder.
And that takes Shefali to 3, according to this here. And the score to 87 for 2. This should be the last delivery of the 18th over. A ball by Hiba. She's making some adjustment to her onside field. She has a square leg, a mid-wicket, a mid-on. And that one was pitched outside the offside, moving away from her. She stretched forward. No contact. Through to the wicket-keeper. And that's the end of the 18th over, ladies and gentlemen. Score on 87 for 2 of 18 over. The fielding side is already celebrating, even though they have 2 overs to bowl.
Realization the required run rate is 48.5, I think. They do have
a victory is academic at this point in time, right? We should get Charles Pias, the treasurer of Cricket Canada, come forward on his phone and make some commitment to women's cricket. Financial commitment, that is. He's just ignoring me. You can't hear me? You can't hear me, he said. All right, let's get back to the game. Maruf comes in. It's a full pitch, and that was given. That full pitch was given what it was deserved. That was hit completely over mid-wicket down to the boundary for 4 runs. That takes Miriam to 55 of 62 deliveries.
It's 59.
59?
Yeah.
Okay.
91 for 2.
Yeah, 59 of 63 deliveries, the good strike rate. So 100 and something. Maruf comes in again, adjusted the field. She's got a deep mid-wicket, long on, short long off. Comes in, and Miriam cracks that one through the cover straight to Ash, and she's going to get a single.
Scamper through for a single.
And now KQ has taken over the microphone. Megaphone, yeah. Maruf comes in, tosses that one up. Appeal for LBW. Oh,
It's a little too high.
no, it's pitch outside the leg stump. It's pitch outside the leg stump. I think that one was pitch outside the leg stick, so there's no chance of an LBW. I'll tell you one thing though, the girls are very, very vocal on their appeals. Again, tosses that one up. She comes forward, gets it on the full, and hits it straight out the mid wicket. 1 run.
93 for 2 now. Maria back on strike, looking to add to her 60.
There's a rivalry going on here.
Yeah, it's good. Each team is promoting for themselves. Maruf comes in, tosses that one up on the offside. Low coming in. Miriam punches that out to point. Fielded by Vert, no run. That megaphone is disturbing the commentary. And that was hit through mid-on. Long on comes in and field that. There's a single to Miriam. Moves her to 62. And that's the 19 over, last over to go.
94 for 2 now.
Yeah. Yeah. What's our required run rate?
Required run rate is 90. 90.
Okay, so we'll see a history here. 90 runs in 1 over. Can we beat that? No balls, hit for 6. No balls, hit for 6.
Oh, it's our most experienced bowler.
So the skipper is coming back into the attack.
Oh, it's not the skipper.
No?
It's Mavish.
It's Mavish. Isn't she the skipper? No? Oh, okay. So you're right. So Mavish is back into the attack. And my bad, she's not the skipper. Kamla is the skipper. And I was hammered over mid-wicket for 4.
Excellent shot there by Miriam.
Pitched up, short. Miriam used her feet this time nicely. Got to the pitch of it and hit it straight over to mid-wicket for 4. That will move her to 69, I think.
65.
65?
Off 67.
Okay, 65 off
67.
67. Yeah. Marish comes in again, throws it up. Miriam chips up and plays defensively, pushes back to the bowler. No run. What are you doing? And that one was played off the back foot, punched it through the covers. It's going to deep cover for 4 more runs.
4 to her total.
4 to her total. Miriam is now going to 69. This time she'll be 69.
Consecutive 4s there struck by
Yeah.
Miriam.
So Marish has been greeted nicely in this over by Miriam.
Brings up the 100 for the...
And yeah, it's 102. Green team, the 100. What she said?
They celebrated.
Marish comes in, slow run up, delivers a full pitch along the leg side. Miriam tried to get contact to play through back with square leg, but didn't do it at all. Through to wicketkeeper, no run, 1 wide.
3 deliveries left in the match today. Perhaps we can get the women's chair of selectors on the mic to give her thoughts at the end of the
I think that would be appropriate.
Divya, would you
Yeah.
like to?
And that was another beautiful shot by Miriam. That's another four. Another four hit through mid off all the way down to the deep cover region again for 4 runs. Miriam is at least closing this over in style. I think the style she should have been doing 10 overs back, but she's doing it in the last over. That's three fours. That has taken her to 73 off 70. Mawish comes in again. This is the fifth delivery of this over. And again, she tries to turn it on the sweep it on the leg side. Did not make contact. An appeal for LBW. Umpire says not out.
A little bit of variation shown there by Malaysia. Slower ball, bowled.
So last delivery, Keith, what do you think it's going to be? A dot ball or a 6 or a 4? Let's see what Miriam's intent is.
I'm thinking it'll be a 4.
Okay.
Over extra cover.
I would say I agree. No 6 has been hit yet. And that's hit straight back past the winger. Chasing and long on comes across and stop it from going for a 4. And that's it. We were both wrong. It's a single, and that's the end.
Run out there.
She got run out?
Back for the second run. Miriam has run out.
Uh,
The last ball of the match.
Was that a run out?
Perhaps we can get the
Umpire, your
Director of Women's Cricket in Canada, Miss Durya, to have a few words on the conclusion of the tournament.
For MVP? Okay.
Just ask her what she did about it. Yeah, go on.
So, Durya, this brings the women's national tournament to a conclusion. What are your thoughts? Some positives we can have from the tournament, and what
Yeah.
would you like to see improved going forward?
Well, lot of positives from this, Keith. As you can see, like from the time we started this whole, pathway, we've seen the girls improve as they went from one game to the other, and we've seen the quality of cricket also get better, right? So, I think that's the lesson we are learning here is like the more opportunity we give the women to play and compete, the better the standard of cricket is going to get. But so um, there are a lot of good performances as well. Some of the girls that there were plenty of new finds on this tournament, and very excited about the young talent that's coming through. Um, as well as seeing some of the senior players also maintaining their consistency. Um, I think well, with the way we've seen them scoring, and I think the batting and the bowling has been fairly good, but plenty of work to be done on the fielding and the fitness side yet. We'll be working on that as we go forward. But the way the girls have played, the energy they have shown, the commitment, and the enthusiasm, I think that's very encouraging for us to continue with this program and to build on it.
Yes, I totally agree with you. I mean, it's been a very successful tournament. As you said, there's been some great finds, and the quality of cricket is improved throughout each day. So it's really breathtaking to see, and we look forward to the next stage in this process of selecting the women's national team to participate in the Americas Championship. Do you have any idea when that shall be completed?
Well, yeah, so we'll be waiting. I think in the next few days, we might be able to announce or rather, we will be announcing the training squad that will be preparing and for the tournament that's going to happen in October, based on the information that we have now. And then as we get closer to the tournament, we should be able in a position to announce the final squad. But yeah, we are excited to get some, good training in for the girls over the next few weeks that we have. And let's see how it all shapes up after that.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And this is Cricket Canada signing off from the Women's National Tournament. Hoping to see you all again soon. Thank you for joining us. Have a nice weekend.
Okay, we're going to be brief. Thanks for all of you for coming and participating. I just want to introduce some people here first, and then we will have a prize given. So, first person I must introduce is Sir Charles Space, who is a long-standing director of finance for Cricket Canada. Duria, who is the director of women's cricket, Cricket Canada. The coaches, we have Simer and Farouk with the Orange team. Farouk, who helped out a bit with the Orange team as well. Sheriff, the green team. Atif, who was with the blue winning team. We want to thank the umpires, the two umpires, Shanti and Arnold, for a good job. We have Keith Dinorine, who is the director, development officer, for Cricket Canada, and Mr. Shah Zafar, who has worked tirelessly on all these programs and helping us. He's also the president of Cricket Ontario, but he's also the match manager and for this whole tournament. I left Prem for last, but the former director worked tirelessly on cricket. And he's one who revitalized the women's cricket in Ontario, and he's always around helping, and he's also always happy to see women's cricket going forward. So, Mr. Prem Prasad, and for those who don't know me, I'm Ingleton Liebert, Cricket Canada's general manager. I want to thank the scorers. Well done. Photographer, Himat, to be somewhere around here. Oh, also want to thank another photographer who's been around, Eddie. I'm not sure he's around. Somewhere around. Someone that I could never, some people that I could never forget because the ground staff of King City for a very good job. It's you ladies should be very happy because it's one of the best I've seen these pitchers play here in a long time. So they've done a very good job, and Farouk has played here, still playing. We played together for Canada, and he's still playing, but I'm retired. And he played on these pitches, so he can tell you how well this is compared to what he's seen earlier this season. As I said, it was a very good tournament. I must say, I was a bit surprised, but pleasantly surprised at the performances, because I was a bit worried when I saw, being honest, so when I saw the Western and the Central, the performances wasn't as good as I've seen this week. And I can see that the more cricket you've played and the work you've put in, some very good performances. I actually said to someone that if we continue in this vein, train hard, work the way we're working, I don't see any reason why Canada will not win the America's Cup and represent the region. So just keep working hard, ladies, and doing the right things. As I said, we don't want to keep it too long, so what I'm going to do is turn over the mic to Mr. Shah Zafar, and he will do the presentations for us.
Thank you, Ingle. And as first, before I take the CM here, I would say that it's a very proud moment for me and my fellow, the women's program director, Prem Prasad, that Ontario players have come out and played together along with the rest of the country. They come out and show the performance. Everybody from development team right down to the senior team that won today. Everybody has performed. Very impressive performance, especially from the development team. Yeah. So kudos goes to everybody who's behind this program. I think it's initiated by Cricket Canada to come down and play this one. Prem Prasad and Cricket Ontario for bringing this women's cricket together. So thanks a lot for everybody. And before going wrap up things, go to the performance recognition. And every game has a performance. So these performances are done, calculated by the app according to different, the things. So first of all is the man of the match, or the player of the match for all the games. So number one, who's going to do the presentation here? Player of the match. Player of the match. Yeah. You want to give her the trophy there? Yeah. Okay, the game number one, Kamna Mercendi.
Today's game is Divya, not
Divya? Okay. Who's game number two? One more. So game number two, Oak versus Green, Kate. Kate. Game number three, Oak versus Blue, Divya. Game number four, Oak versus Blues, Maruk. No LBW this time. Game number five, Oak versus Green, is Alia. Game number six, very difficult to make who won this one, because Maria made 74, Divya made 66, right? And it's very hard to do that. So we left it on the system to pick the player of the match. I mean, the player of the match, right? Because we don't want to be biased on this, right? So Divya won it because she took 60 odd some runs and she took a wicket on also. So according system calculation, Divya. Best batter. The most run in the tournament. There was some cat here somewhere. Mariam Coker, 178.
That's it.
Best bowler. Most wicket. Most wicket in a tournament. Somebody knows who got most, so step forward. Sania.
That's it.
No, there's a best fielder. Best fielder left.
It's me or Charles?
So best fielder happened to be the person who got 6 dismissal. Wicket keeper. Malia Beg Khan. Or Malia Khan Beg. Okay. Charles. where's the MVP trophy? So somehow we did have the most valuable player trophy, but somehow it got moved from here, so we don't know where it went, but we'll find it, right? But it will be given to the right person, who is the MVP of the tournament, right? And it is no other than Miriam Coker. Yeah, no, okay. Good. Engel? This means okay. So there's one trophy left here, and we do like to recognize the youth performance from the development team, the person who has demonstrated the high skill level at this tournament, and we want to encourage that continue on your effort to all the youths, and we will have some program for you to develop in the future. I'm pretty sure we're going to have a joint program running for you guys to develop further. But for this tournament is Jasmine. Jasmina. Now this wrap up the this. Oh, okay. So there are three medals here. We would like to ask each captain from each team to come in. Because of the COVID, we're not going to hang up the medal in everybody's neck, which we like to do it, right? So first, we go with the bronze medal. The bronze first. Yeah, we go with the. So development team comes and gets the bronze medal. No, hold on, hold on. I'm just kidding. Okay, the Cedar Greens will come and get the bronze. Maple Green, Maple Green. I don't have a right name. My apologies. Yeah, just give it. No, give it them everybody. Oh, one by one. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Point table, right? Point table. Oh, see the blue. So orange is the next. The silver medal. Who's gonna give? Keith, come on. No, no, no. I'm good. No, no. I'm not gonna make a mistake this time. It's Orange Oaks. Get the silver medal. You do that on the wrap up. No, no, you do that. The wrap up goes off. And the goal, I think, without saying, goes to Cedar Blues. Okay, this wraps up the presentation ceremony, and I would like General Manager Kirby Canada, Inga Leiber, to do the wrap-up. And go ahead, Inga.
Thanks, Shah. Once again, thanks for taking your time to be here and making this a success. Because they were sitting down there, I actually forgot the most important people, the selectors. So I want to thank the selectors for being here every day and their job that they did and how serious that they've taken it and how professional they have been over the last few days. And not the last few days, but also during the Central T20 and the Western T20. And the coaches, thanks for your time. You guys are always working hard. And the one person I forgot was the chef. No, it was good all week. Supplied the food, and it was good. And I guess the parents, family, friends, thank you for coming out and showing your support. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and someone will be in touch with you on the next steps very soon. Thank you all.
And the viewers, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and this broadcast was brought to you by... Yeah, this broadcast was brought to you by Cricket Canada, and please subscribe to the channel and help us bring you more and more game. Thank you, and a sign off from the King City ground. This is Shah Zafar and Engel Leiber, Zuria Sabir from Cricket Canada, and we hope to see you again soon with the live broadcast.